Hello, Julie, Rachel, and Joe, or anyone else that may be watching this video. Just a little recap about me. My name is Natalie, and I'm a current student at the Polishing Center Portfolio School in Grand Rapids. I'm also a student at Grand Valley State University, and I'm studying advertising and public relations, and I'm a fitness instructor on the side as well. So for the first week of the Polishing Center, we went to BOXBOOM Creative, which is where Julie works. She's a copywriter there, she's an art director, she does a ton of different things. And Rachel and Joe were former Polishing Center grads from a year ago to 2 or 3 years ago, and also recent college grads, and they came to the workshop to kind of mentor us, give us the ropes and the lowdown of what to expect for Polishing Center, also tips on what to do and what not to do. So with this video, I wanted to just convey what I learned from the first workshop and show how I'm going to take those pieces of advice and grow from it for the duration of the rest of the workshops at Polishing Center, as well as just in my own personal life and professional career. So, Julie is an awesome person. She graduated from Michigan State. I can totally tell she's a Spartan. And she really made me think about mixing two different ideas that don't really seem like they would work together, but turning it into something that makes it cohesive and actually can make them work together. I did not really consider making my fitness instructor hobby into something that I could brand myself in for my advertising pursuits, and I gave a go at it. And if you want to check out the video below this video, you can see how I kind of combine those two elements together, trying to interact with all of the people that I will be meeting this summer. And I really appreciated her personally coming up to me and telling me to pursue that avenue, even if it's not directly correlated with advertising. I'm still branding myself, advertising myself, and I thought that was really smart, and I really appreciated that feedback and those ideas. Also, she talked about how it's much more impressive to give 100 ideas that aren't as well developed yet, rather than just 2 or 3 really worked on and dedicated pieces that you made over the course of a week. In the elementary stages of planning and developing a campaign, you need a ton of ideas so that you can work your way down and then start to build upon the really strong 15 or 20 out of 100 that you have created. And so for this week, I made 35 ideas. I'm going to set a goal to do 5 more ideas for every new stage that we have of a campaign plan, and I think that'll be a really good goal for me and a practice for my future career as a copywriter. Also, she didn't directly say this to any of us at the Polishing Center, but she is just such a bubbly and just passionate person. You could see it in her eyes. She's passionate about everything, just so curious. And that really conveyed to me that making yourself you and really branding yourself and standing out, no matter how kind of off the wall or crazy you may be, is really important. That's what makes you stand out from others that have just as much talent as you or even more talent than you. And I'm going to take that and run with it and just be who I am 100%, no looking back. So thank you very much, Julie. And as for Rachel and Joe, they were super helpful as well. As being recent Polishing Center grads and college grads, they had a lot of helpful tips and tricks for the Polishing Center for us newbies. Basically, the thank you was very well emphasized, which I can obviously see the reason for. Sending out thank yous is so important, and it does astound me that not as many people do that as you would think. And also just getting over the fears of talking and putting yourself out there to these professionals, because they do not have to do this for us. They do not have to set aside 3 to 4 hours, because we go over sometimes, of their night, 6:30 to 9:30, to consult with aspiring advertising professionals. And that is just so kind of them to go out of their way to help us, to give us constructive criticism, and to help us build our portfolios and set up the building blocks for our future careers. And it's also very inspirational to see people like Joe and Rachel come to Polishing Center and talk to us, because they were in our shoes just, a couple years ago, and it's just it's a reassurance that we can do it too. And that's how I really felt, that I can do this. I can be where they are. I can get the awards that they have gotten. I can land internships just like they have. I can get a job right out of graduation and be successful as a young professional in the real world. And that just means a lot to be able to see people who weren't in our shoes that long ago, and to hear from them and get their advice. So once again, I would like to thank all three of you, and I hope to see you all soon, and we should definitely grab coffee sometime if you're ever available. Thank you very much for all that you've done for us. Bye.